What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today. Our first in line, as per fucking usual, order goddamn questions. First one is from Andrew Williamson. Got a question for the old dog, goddammit. This is Octavian from the comments. What classic death metal album would you say is brought down by having horrible triggers? For me, it would have to be Morbid Angel, Blessed Are the Sick. Sandoval is my favorite death metal drummer, but the triggers are so shit on that album that it sounds like a drum machine. Also, can I get that More Damp Red demo with my order? Thanks, brah. Got you covered on More Damp Red, brah. Morbid Angel, yeah, Blessed Are the Sick. The triggers on that didn't bother me that much. It's funny, though, because I remember that being the big reason, Kanye always, he didn't like even Ultra Madness. So the only two human beings on this fucking planet that I've ever met, again, excluding some fucking, basically kid, but real devils that have been in the scene 20 plus years. Never met one that doesn't like Ultra Madness other than Don the Dead and Jim Kanye. And Kanye would say the reason they like him is because the drums. He's like, the shitty ass fucking trigger drums. He's like, didn't use triggers on World Downfall. Fuck's any triggers on that? So in comparison to World Downfall, yeah, they do sound on both albums a little shittier, but I didn't think they sounded horrifically bad to where it bothered me. The first Deicide album, the triggers sound kind of shitty, but again, it's not a standoff to where I think it takes away from the album, but it would be a pinch better if it didn't have the triggers. There's two different recordings for the first Master album. The one with the triggers is fucking damn near unlistenable. Master on the Seventh Day, God Created Master. I specifically don't like the album because the triggers sound so bad. And I don't know if it's a classic. I guess it's kind of going on classic in a sense. Chrissy and Angel's Venomous. That's got to be the king shit for fucking triggers, right? So those, but there's others that I don't like the sound of the triggers at all. But they weren't classic albums to me, anyways. But I'm thinking of albums that I actually own. That with it, but I kind of wish the triggers were fucking fixed on it. Those are the ones come to my mind. But yeah, Bless Our Sick, it personally didn't bother me, but like I said, sure as hell bothered fucking Kanye. Eric Golick, if you end up going to Metal Threat Fest, hit me up, brah. More than likely I'm going. You hit me up. You hit me up, bro town. You know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. It's in my neck of the woods. I'll buy you a beer and tell you how all the bands playing are shit compared to Blood Incantation, the all-time goats, Pantera. Not really a question there, goddamn. It's just a funny comment to read off. But yeah, more than likely I'm gonna be at Metal Threat. So all you guys that see me, just come on the fuck on up. Because like I said, you know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. Anyways, the video next in line 2 weeks ago. If Cliff Burton was still alive, 90% of his wiener riders would all disappear. Got that right, goddammit. All the way to the bottom. Shitload of question marks. Life eternal. How long until the rotting crush represses up from grabs? It's going to definitely be a while. I know Layout is, I think, semi-done. Keith from Rotting did it, and then there's parts Eric didn't like on it, and then he revamped it. I think it's close to done. But our release schedule is completely tied up for the rest of the year. So anything that we're submitting new into releases is into 2024. That's why we're really not taking any new releases as is, too. Like new bands coming up, like, hey, J-Dog, what can I do to get on Hells? I was like, we're really not signing anything. Now, if an old classic one comes along J-Dog style, like if I could do Dehumanized on vinyl or something like that, which I am talking to John from Pathos, although I don't know, we'll see where it goes. I mean, I've already asked for files and nothing's set in stone yet. He said, yeah, agreed, but kind of didn't respond if he thought the licensing fee was done. So I don't know if that's going to go through. But something like that, be more so in the setting up because those are classics. But as far as new bands and shit like that, we're really not signing fucking anything at the moment. So, but same with like the Rotting. I mean, shit, it probably won't even be submitted till next year. But however, the good news is the turnaround vinyl plants turnaround time is much better. I think it's 3 to 5 months is what they're saying for pressing turnaround time. So it's not a year at least. So if it gets submitted in fucking at best, it's looking like January of next year. Then you figure by May. So we're looking at probably a little over a year still till it's actually done in their fucking hands. That seems forever, J-Dog. That's kind of the process, the way things go. Yeah, anything you set up in a fucking release, it's way longer than you think when you do the whole back math of the behind the scenes that you guys aren't aware of. So, Ricky Jones, they still make records? Get lost, Canoe. 100% agree, dude. I hear that's all the fucking time. My most annoying, my most hated question on the out and about from somebody outside the metal scene is, what do you do for a living? I absolutely cannot stand it. Number one, so sick of fucking telling the story 10 million fucking times. And number two, because it's not like, hey, I'm a plumber. And it's, okay, story's over. You know what I mean? It's, you got to kind of tell them. You say, I own a record label. So that's why I try to blow it off. Oh, shit, you have a recording studio? And it just, no. It just, and they still make records. All that shit comes up, and it's so goddamn annoying. So I definitely need an out. Maybe I will start just saying, I'm a plumber. Maybe that's what I'm going to start fucking saying. Because yeah, I literally, it's like, dude, I really don't want to sit there and teach you your fucking ABCs about the goddamn metal scene of something you're not even into anyways, and you haven't heard of Cannibal Corpse, so you're damn sure not going to know how a goddamn label works and that record still exists. Yeah, get lost, Canoe. That's exactly what the fuck I'm thinking. Earl Turner, question for J Dog: Have you ever heard of Metal Forum, the Black Vault? And if so, what do you think of it? I have not, but I'm not on forums either, so. Caleb Kempf, hey Justin, what is more important to you, fast or heavy? If I had to pick, fast, because heavy, if it's just not, it's just doomy as fuck to me. It's just boring as fuck. As opposed, you can have like some thrash or something that's not um, heavy at all, but very very fast. It has a lot of energy. Then I like that. So yeah, I don't like shit that's boring and puts me to goddamn sleep. I'm fucking sleepy enough as is in general. I don't need something to help fucking like need something to kind of pick me up, not fucking just again basically put me just handing me the blanket and pillow, more or less. Andrew Gabriel, J Dog, is there a band you ever heard that you thought got better over time they've been around? I mean, I think the Kings are Satanic War Master. I think they got better as albums went on. There is a few others, but most bands get worse, right? Who's another example? There is somebody else too. I thought got better. Cyanide, I thought got better. Uh, the first couple cyanides are a little more doomy than to my taste. Um, but my the first album I started really liking was uh the Death Doom Destruction, and then my favorite is Divide and Conquer. My favorite, yeah, my favorite three would definitely be in order: Divide and Conquer, probably Death Doom Destruction, and then Age of Hell's Rebirth. For all the albums after that too, I like as well, but that was a band I thought got better from when they started off, from like say the first album. Because most bands, you listen to the first album's the best, right? And then they start fucking maybe the second one's it's pretty good, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. So they were another band that you can maybe kind of argue Deceased, but I don't know about so much for me. I mean, Luck of the Course might be my favorite, but a lot of times I say Supernatural Addiction is my favorite. But I could see if somebody was to say Deceased got better. I don't know if they got better. They just got more professional musicians and like just kind of changed their style of music in a sense. They just stayed a unique band and a sound of their own that literally nobody sounds like. Um, so I don't know if I'd go as far as saying Deceased got better, but I could if somebody was to say that I could see the argument. Um, Immortal from where they started, because like I said, I think the first two Immortals are pretty goddamn boring. I don't think they suck. I just think they're boring. Battles of the North, that's when the magic started happening in my book. Battles of the North is my favorite, and then I liked Battles of the North all the way up to when they broke up. When they did that comeback shit, I personally didn't fucking care. I listened to the first comeback album, I'm like, it's okay. No Both is no go for me. Um, so yeah, Mortal, I would say, was a band that got better in my opinion. Um, there's a few for you right there. But yeah, majority of the time, bands get worse. Super question, J Dog. Do you think if Euronymous or Dead was still alive, Mayhem would have been one of those black metal bands that aren't allowed to tour North America? No, why would they? Because quite frankly, again, and I like all the stuff with Euronymous and Mayhem. I like collecting the bootlegs. I like the stuff that Dead sang on the most. all the bootlegs before they were released officially because all those fucking posers over at Peaceful and shit caught on. Live and Zeitz, LP, Live and Joyce Hum. I hope I'm pronouncing those right. Those were all originally on bootleg vinyls, and so for them to capitalize and make money, they took those recordings and they put them out officially, right? Because I have all the original bootlegs for those. I always collect this shit. Dawn of the Black Cards. Those the only official one was Live in Leipzig, which is probably my favorite Mayhem recording of all time. But so not dogging on Mayhem, nothing like that. But as far as not being allowed to tour the states, what Dead and Euronymous, you're talking about them. What did those pussies ever do? Like as far as like there's some big bad tough guys. No, they're not. Dead was just some depressed, basically kind of weakling kid who killed himself. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's what kind of made the mysterious, the coolness, the fucking holy shit, cabal evilness around the band. No, it was just a depressed kid. I mean, fuck the hell. And my guy at the middle school for the school system that's in my like 2 minutes from me, middle school system, 12-year-old girl hung herself. Does that make it fucking darkness and evil? Just this is like last month or something. The announcement came out. Yeah, I think she was 11 or 12 years old. Hung herself, killed herself. It's just a depressed kid. That's all it is. That's all Dead was. And then Euronymous, again, assuming that Lords of Chaos was even somewhat accurate, that guy was Bad Boy fucking City. Who was he to rip on goddamn Glenn Benton? Glenn Benton was fucking stomp his skull in. So, honestly, there's a couple of fucking pussies that just so happen to rate good tuneskis. That's it. But again, like I said, dude, a lot of these black metal guys I've met, and man, they sure did show their true colors during all that wimp vid shit. When all the shutdowns were first happened, woo-wee, hiding behind mommy's skirt. Fucking the biggest fucking sissies I ever seen were a lot of the black metal guys. So, not being allowed to play in the states or tour or whatever, why? What did they do? They didn't do any of the burning down churches. They didn't do any of the murders. A couple of pussies that were all image. That's what it was. Literally, again, and I like that shit. I'm just saying. The guys themselves, kind of take a hike, nerd. That's my mo. What I think about them. Even Brisket knows I'll be back. Going to take a hike. A lot of guys need to. These goddamn question marks. Here's one from Grim. J Dog, what's your thoughts on sci-fi cyberpunk media like shows or movies? Hell, what about bands and things? Don't have any thoughts. Nothing I watch or follow. So I really don't have an opinion, good or bad. Human briskets. Dog, the people that go to the warehouse and ask stupid questions, like if this is a recycling center, happens way more often than you would think, too. Or they even press vinyl. I wonder how the hell they got their job or drive a car with that kind of stupidity. Yep. I fucking happen to agree. Yeah, you get people of all ages from literally probably the youngest I've seen is 18 to 20 years old, all the way up to a fucking 80-year-old geezer. Most recent we got though too, it was at least music related. He's like, as a guy, I can just tell, the dress code, fucking dude, dress code will fucking tell you everything you need to know when you're in the goddamn metal scene. Guy comes in, he looked like he was just gonna go golfing or something, right? Walks in, I'm like, just walks in the warehouse, I'm like, yeah. So I already know, like, what the fuck's this guy doing here? Like, you got no business. Dude ain't down with the devil. He ain't buying no fucking CC. He ain't looking for the new Satanic War Master. Like, fuck, he is. But he's like, yeah, I was just wondering if I could take a look around, look at some records. Yeah, sure. I'm like, he ain't looking for metal. That's for goddamn sure. He just saw records in his own town. There's a record place that sells records, right? Within 3 minutes, thanks. He's out the door. I'm like, yeah, he's looking for the Beatles, fucking the Rolling Stones, and just all that fucking commercial bullshit. He's seeing Incantation and Satanic War Master, Goat Moon, and all this death metal and shit. He's, what the fuck? I remember, what is this shit? And then, meanwhile, there's goddamn Cryptopsy or something blasting in the background. What the fuck? Thought it was pretty obvious, bro town. But yeah, he was out in 3 minutes. But at least he wasn't as stupid as fucking looking for goddamn the scrapyard. He was looking for goddamn records, so I'll at least give him that. But immediately looking at him, oh dude, who's this dentist ass looking motherfucker going to be going golfing on Saturdays? It's like, he ain't fucking buying. He ain't looking for Bathory, Return of Darkness, and Evil. No fucking way. But again, the pterodactyls and all these fucking pussy boys in the couch, the dress code going on. I was talking about clothes. Hey, you clueless motherfuckers, you can learn something from channel. Dress code once you see it, but can identify who's metal, who's not. Flat out easy to do because I mean I could count all anytime someone's coming in, I could just glance at them. They're not here for our business. They're here for some nonsense that's quite frankly wasting my fucking time. I can immediately know when look at them, and I'm right every single time. Every single time for the last I don't know how many years we've been in this goddamn warehouse. 15, something like that. I think we've been in this warehouse about 15 years now. Not once was I long just by looking at them. So dress code's got some type of merit to it. Mike Wilder. Who's more in the metal? Danny Filth? Who's more metal? Tom G. Warrior. I see. So Tom G. Warrior, as far as, well, I mean, in the back of the day and shit, he looked metal as fuck, and he kind of set the standard for what does fit the bill on stage. But, dude, he fucked that up really soon, too. Dude, as soon as I saw him on the back of Into Pandemonium, I'm like, dude, this looks like some goddamn gay bar rock. He didn't look cool at all. Now on Hellhammer and shit, and on Morbid Tales, yeah, no, his image was badass as fuck. He looked metal as fucking hell. But I thought early Cradle of Filth, I mean, Danny looked pretty fucking metal too, though. But yeah, once in the early 2000s shit, yeah, Danny started just looking like, it's just, I guess, kind of like stuff for the chicks, I guess. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, it's nothing I'd be wearing, that's for goddamn sure. But who's more in the metal? We've already established that. Filth is running circles around who's actually listening to metal, up to date on it, knows the heavy shit. Tom G, I listen to heavy stuff. Who actually listens to heavy shit more so than the other? I guarantee you, Filth is running circles around fucking Warrior all day, every day, fucking year round. I would bet money on it. Pat Crocker, what's up, J Dog? Thanks for the videos. I've always felt like Cliff Burton would have left Metallica by like 87 or 88 and gotten into the more extreme scene. Would you agree? Not really, dude. I mean, I figure out those guys are all a bunch of fucking pussy boys. They put out some great albums in the 80s. Commercial. I mean, but literally what's so special about Cliff? Like, what did he do that you make it sound like he wouldn't have pulled the trader card too? He wouldn't have cashed in. Now he likes extreme music. What gives you any impression whatsoever that he likes more extreme or more heavy music and wouldn't have been in for the paycheck other than the other guys in the band? Like, what? Forget great bass player or anything like that. You're saying he wouldn't have done that. You're saying he's into heavier shit, basically, what you're saying, or extreme stuff wouldn't have sold out. That's what you're saying in a nutshell. What gives you that impression? I didn't get that vibe whatsoever. I thought they were all pretty much equal. Now, we'll never know. I guess it's a possibility. But Vegas was taking bets. We had to go back in a time machine. My web bet would be he'd be on that fucking cash in fucking load album right where with them. Haircut and all too. Goat 66DB has J-Dog Rain the Devils. Heard the band Moist Kiss just dropped a new album yesterday on Head Split, and it's sick as hell. If you like that style of gore grind, brutal death metal, I'm guessing Brisket and Manuel Schizo might like it. I have not heard it, but I'm sure it will come across my eardrums sooner than later, because generally speaking, most Head Split stuff, I'm assuming we get all this stuff in stock. I don't know, Dylan. Do we get all your goddamn stuff? Do you even watch my videos anymore? I don't know. Maybe put in the goddamn comments. Don't be shy, boy. Put in the comments, goddamn it. We trade with them, so I'm assuming we get most of the stuff, if not all of it. And majority of it, I'm not going to sit there and say I've listened to everything Dylan's put out. That would be some bullshit right there for me to say that. But I think I've listened to the majority of it, because the majority of it usually looks interesting to me. So I'm sure at some point I'll hear it. Clear this goddamn video. Still scrolling to the top. But we're getting to the top, and I'm not seeing more question marks. Very rarely we clear goddamn videos of all the question marks. A lot of comments in here, but just people kind of spewing off BS. Yeah, all the way to the top. Last one, Kelly McKay. Again, I love it when the dog recites the typical canoe thought process. Yeah, just call like I fucking see it. Again, when I see a guy coming in with a fucking plaid sweater, goddamn blue jeans, and looking like he's going fucking go work on some dental program and then golfing afterwards, goddamn it. He comes in, can I look around for some records? I could just predict the canoe this. I was like, dude, he's this guy isn't listening to Mortician. No chance in fucking fuck is he. I can just tell just by looking at him. So yeah, I just call it like I see it. Ain't talking shit, ain't making fun of them. Just again, I just calling it like the fuck it is. A lot of people don't like to hear it though. Consequences, you know the way to do. Put the consequences, get an answer by the morning. Later, goddammit.